Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. You know, I think I'm gonna fall back a little bit on Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna leave him alone. All I can say is to your game versus the Tennessee Titans, best of luck. But I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna leave dude alone, and I'm gonna let you guys draw your own conclusion what you think of Patrick Mahomes. Uh, there's people that are very upset with Patrick Mahomes, and rightfully so. Basically, people are saying that he's canceled because apparently some old tweets have resurfaced of him basically tweeting in support of George Zimmerman after George Zimmerman was acquitted of shooting Trayvon Martin. He basically said it's a reason why he got off, and basically nobody knows what happened. Well, we do know what happened. Trayvon Martin was minding his own business, and he was approached by George Zimmerman, who called the police. And the police told him, after he said he's going to approach him, he approached him anyway, and they had a scuffle. Trayvon Martin allegedly beat George Zimmerman's ass, and like the coward he is, he took out a gun and he shot him. Uh, I think in the heart, and he pretty much was dead instantly. And based off the fact that you had George Zimmerman, whose father had ties to the court system, he basically made sure that George Zimmerman got acquitted. George Zimmerman had pretty much a all white jury. They made sure that no blacks served on his trial. The only person of so-called melanin that was on the trial was a Puerto Rican lady who said she wanted to convict him for manslaughter, and everybody went against her. They overcharged him. They charged him with second degree murder, which he could have at least got manslaughter and he would have did some time. But not only did George Zimmerman get off, George Zimmerman, since he's got off, has taunted the family. He is suing the family. He sold the gun that he killed Trayvon Martin with and has been taunting the black community ever since. So for Patrick Mahomes, and I know people gonna say, well, he was 17 when he tweeted that. Well, at 17, you kind of pretty much know pretty much what you're saying. And then at the same time, well, Trayvon Martin was 17 when he was killed by George Zimmerman. And instead of George Zimmerman being on trial, if you follow the court trial, they seem to have put Trayvon Martin on trial. They basically uh basically did a smear campaign. They put up pictures of him with what might have been a blunt in his hand. And keep in mind, this young man was on his way to college. um he didn't really have a criminal record, so basically they put him on trial. And then you had all these white people supporting George Zimmerman that were blatantly racist. And then after Trayvon Martin killer George Zimmerman was acquitted, you had people actually putting out tweets and Instagram pictures making fun of Trayvon Martin. White people painting their face black and wearing hoodies over their head and taunting Trayvon Martin's family. So for Patrick Mahomes to try to play these type of games and say, oh, well, no, he got off because it was a tainted trial. And the DA that charged George Zimmerman knew that she wasn't going to get a murder conviction. So so Patrick Mahomes, I'm gonna fall back on you. I wish you the best of luck in your career, but nah, I'm not going to support the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not going to support you. I'm cool. because that's the problem. It's too many guys like Patrick Mahomes out there. And for him to be blatantly ignorant to the fact, okay, that's funny. You got a lot of black men that go to jail for crimes they didn't commit, but you got a lot of non-blacks and whites get off for crimes that they did commit. Trayvon Martin was murdered. And there's no way you can get around that. And for him to sit up there and say something like that, nah, I'm good. So I'm going to fall back on Patrick Mahomes. So I hope whoever goes to the Super Bowl, if it's the 49ers, I hope the 49ers defeat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. He's a great quarterback, but I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm out.